When people on the left say things like, we should start teaching consent and gender identity from toddlerhood, people on the right hear, we should show kids gay porn. So let me explain what it looks like to teach young children about concepts like consent and gender identity and sexuality. Let's start with consent. You aren't going to explain to a toddler that everyone should get a verbal yes from a sexual partner before partaking in any sort of sexual activity. You teach kids the basics of consent by modeling it. When you're tickling a toddler and they say stop or no, you stop. You explain, you said no. I understand that no means no, so I stopped what I was doing. It looks like saying, I'm not going to force you to hug grandma and grandpa if it makes you uncomfortable. You can choose what to do with your body. When we talk about gender identity, we're not doing an in-depth pronoun presentation. We're simply explaining that if you're at the playground and your kid says, Mom, can I play with that little girl? And the child says, I'm not a little girl, I'm a boy. They now speak to that person as a little boy. And this happens all the time. You can't tell from a kid's haircut or their clothes, whatever they're wearing, what their gender is a lot of times. People misgender young children and babies all the time, and it's not a big deal. When my daughter was an infant and wearing neutral clothing, it was not unusual for people to ask me, oh, how old is he? And I would just respond, oh, she's 9 months. It's not a whole big thing. It's a very normal, simple conversation. And when we're talking about sexuality, it's not going further than, hey, your friend Olivia has a mom and a dad, and your friend Maya has 2 moms. We're just teaching them that families can look different and broadening their worldview from whatever they might see within their own home. People on the right love to fearmonger about all of this, and it's just not necessary because they're making things up. No one is showing toddlers gay porn.